Welcome to Mission SONlight Chat from the Media Missionaries of Network 7. We are here in our studios in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and my name is Christopher Beason, your host for Mission SONlight, our Director of Production and Engineering. You handle the technical side of everything here at Network 7, Jordan. And Jordan Wagner, great to be on the program. We've missed a few weeks, so yeah, this quarter, yeah. It's been a bit since we've been together. For those of you that may not know, Mission SONlight is a nonprofit Christian media production. You can visit us at missionsonlight.org and learn more about us. You can give there. You can click donate if you want. Always know you can call or text us as well, 1-423-855-4877. We'd like to hear your prayer needs or anything that you want to share. Let us know you're listening. We appreciate you and how you feel led to connect with us. So thank you so much. As we share the story of Jesus through the stories of Mission SONlight. And this particular episode we call Mission SONlight Chat, where we're sharing the stories behind mission and ministry, Jordan. And recently we traveled to the East Central Africa Division back in January of 2026. Some great things happening there.
Yeah, exciting stories coming out of that region, specifically from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and
which is a place you've been to a few times.
I've been there. I used to live across the river in the Republic of Congo. As a kid growing up there, my parents worked for the church there and did mission work there.
And the differentiation is, because they're both Congos, one is considered Congo-Kinshasa or Brazzaville?
Congo, and Kinshasa, Congo, and Brazzaville, Congo. That's correct.
Okay, and you were on the Brazzaville side.
We were on the Brazzaville side.
Okay.
One is the French side and one is the
English.
The Dutch side.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they were colonized by those two different places and have come out of that and are self-governing now.
Okay. Had experience as a missionary kid on the Brazzaville side. Mm-hmm. We visited on the Kinshasa side. All right. Correct. So tell us about the interviews in that division, which of course we're in Kenya, which is where the division is headquartered.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the overview. It's kind of an overview of the whole division, what's happening there. And we spoke with Elder Ruguri, who is the president of the division. He's actually the longest serving president currently for the World Church of any of the divisions. And he took time out of his schedule to talk to us about what's happening in his division and how the members have just gotten this desire to be self-sent. They have a burning desire to serve Jesus and tell the story of Jesus to their friends and the communities where they live.
And that phrase self-sent comes really into play in our third story, which we're going to get to. But first, let's listen to Dr. Ruguri.
All right, let's listen to it.
The East Central Africa Division is one of the three divisions of the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventist serving the African continent. ECD's ministry spans 11 countries, including the Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi, Tanzania, and Kenya. Together, the 11 nations are home to more than 393 million people. Across the division, over 4.2 million members worship in nearly 29,000 churches and companies. And these numbers continue to grow weekly.
God is doing many, many interesting things in some of our countries. East Central Africa Division has been very vibrant in the areas of evangelism, outreach, and all kinds of activities that bring people to Christ.
For many years, the membership expected and accepted that missionaries came from abroad to work among the native tribes and people of this division. However, in recent decades, that has transformed significantly, and now they look to themselves to train, disciple, and baptize their neighbors, family, and friends.
When it comes to the church members going out themselves, we call them self-sent. Our people have sent themselves. In other words, they do not wait to be agitated by anyone to go out. There was a time we had a big problem to bring an awakening to our people to participate in mission, in evangelism. No more. That is not our problem anymore. All we need is to come up with a project or a program.
This 13th Sabbath, the projects chosen for the offering demonstrate that there is an intrepid group of laity partnering with leadership to move the three angels' messages forward.
In the last 2 decades, the 13th Sabbath offering in the ECD have been directed to many projects, almost 30 projects in the areas of education, health services, and also different other outreaches in the community. Some of the projects that the 13th Sabbath offering has been directed here in ECD are in Congo, where we had construction in the university, Goma University, and also in Rwanda we have the Adventist of Central Africa in Rwanda, AUCA, and also the medical school in Rwanda, we call it Asome, benefited also from this offering. And also in South Sudan, we had a project for training children, teachers for children. In Tanzania, we had a Mwanza Adventist Hospital, and in many other places, this offering has been very beneficial. The division has 12 countries, and almost everywhere we have been feeling the impact of those offerings that we have been receiving from the General Church, the World Church.
During this second quarter 2026, there are several projects across this division. A school for lifestyle and traditional education for Maasai youth in Kenya, health clinics in both Tanzania and Burundi. Two other projects dealing with media and health evangelism are reminders of the recurring focus across this division. The Democratic Republic of Congo's unions have picked up that mantle and complete that focus this quarter. First, we visit Lukanga Adventist University, where they are building a training lab with modern technology for the nursing students.
And therefore, the students who will go through this education, they come from all walks of life. And therefore, it is a great privilege for us as a church to equip this institution so that it can meet its needs.
So part of the funds that you will be giving this second quarter will be directed to go and rehabilitate that nursery school.
Next, we take you to the western portion of Congo to see the plans for media evangelism.
Part of the offerings that we will be giving will be directed to Congo, to Kinshasa, where we are building a mega media center.
We are building a comprehensive media facility that will allow our union and our neighbors to create content that truly expresses the Three Angels message through media, which we know breaks through barriers to touch the heart.
East Central Africa division is characterized mainly by our push for mission. We leave no one behind. We start with our children, we go to our young people, we go to our ladies of the church, and then we go to our men, our pastors, our church elders, and our leaders at all levels of the church.
In both Lukanga University and Kinshasa Media Center, leadership has partnered to begin the projects in faith. They are seeking your willingness to come alongside them to finish the work, and they have grateful and full hearts as you join them. Hear them sing this praise hymn, for like you they know, Jesus is coming again. Sabbath, June 27th, is the 13th Sabbath offering for this second quarter 2026.
I want to assure you, your offering is going to accomplish much more than you can imagine.
Jesus is calling you to give so that your portion of blessing will make a difference to the life of one of your brothers or sisters in Africa. I thank the World Church. I thank every one of you who are committed to give for these projects.
The offering that we are awaiting from you will help us immediately equip this building. We await your hand and thank you for your support.
May God richly bless each and every church member as you participate in giving your 13th Sabbath offering.
The East Central Africa Division is expanding their work in evangelism, making a major commitment through medical missionary work, media missionary work, and through Adventist education. This 13th Sabbath, they're inviting you to join them on this a special mission to sharing the gospel of Jesus into all the world. The only question that remains, what will your gift be? For the Seventh-day Adventist Church on the African continent, from Nairobi, Kenya, and the Network 7 media missionaries, this is Mission SONlight.
It's always an inspiring conversation when we talk to Elder Ruguri. He's very excited about ministry,
got energy.
And he just kind of wants you. It makes you want to get out there and do more.
Right.
What were the other places that we went and told stories?
So we intended to travel to Lukanga Adventist University, which is way in the far northeast of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and see and hear what students are learning there. Specifically, there's a need for a new medical science learning laboratory. So as we got closer to our travel window, we kind of found out that travel there was prohibitive. They were not encouraging us to book plans, and they would help us when we get there. And it wasn't quite clear. Well, the bottom line was, for an American flying from the United States to Kenya, then to Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic capital, then to this eastern city that we were to fly to. Then we were to take a 12-hour ride that required leaving the Democratic Republic of the Congo on a northern road that's kind of parallel to the border, but it's outside of the Congo, through another country, then back into the DRC and along a very long, narrow bush road. It's pretty complicated for someone who's local, but then with our complications being from another country and having traveled through another country to get to the country, it was messy. And they said, wait a second. It takes too long to get here. It takes a lot of time, and for an American, a lot of expense. Some may not realize, Jordan, and you and I have experienced this, there can be discrimination in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we maybe tend to think that in America is the only place there's discrimination. But some of these countries we travel through, and I'm not pointing the finger at any one African country, Asian country, European country, there is discrimination, sometimes because you're an American, sometimes because of the color of your skin, because you're white. Imagine something we don't think about often in America. But there can be discrimination in other countries. Not pointing the finger at anybody or anything in particular. It just happens. Oftentimes where you and I see it is when we go to like a museum or a park, even in a more developing country, because they see that they will charge us more. There's a non-national fee. So that just happens. It's not, something that we dwell on, but it is everywhere. Discrimination can happen anywhere and everywhere. It's present in some places. So it made more sense for their leaders, in this case, to come to the union, to let us interview them, and then they provided some rough footage for us to cover with. And then we completed the package with some of the archive footage, of course, that we have from East African schools and churches. So all that explanation, that's how we got to our next story. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
Northeast Congo is one of the most difficult fields to serve God from across the African continent. The terrain makes travel difficult, borders are blurry, and cross-tribal and cross-country conflict creates existential crisis daily. Yet these leaders press on toward the mark for the prize of their high calling in Jesus.
Despite of other challenges that the church is meeting, we know that even in the days of the Apostle Paul, the church had to face a lot of persecution and other issues. Mission activities are in various categories. Therefore, Northeast Congo Union Mission is impacting the society with the mission of the church, and that is to go into all the world to make disciples of the kingdom of God. The church is growing, and therefore it is meeting its mission, despite of other challenges that the church is meeting.
DRC, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, has many schools. Education in that union is being considered as a key for enhancing evangelism in that part of the country.
In fact, currently we can say that Northeast Congo Union Mission has the largest percentage of students in the entire East Central Africa division. And therefore, it attracts a lot of needs and therefore a lot of commitment from the church. Almost 70% of the students for the entire division come from Northeast Congo Union Mission.
The Adventist University here, since its inception, has been an education leader in the nation of Congo.
Lukanga Adventist University is a church institution that started in 1996, and this institution started very, very slowly, and now it is becoming bigger and bigger. Lukanga is the first university in DRC. The nursing school, starting with the 39 students in 2012, has now 400 students as of today.
The impact of university graduates has even reached into the Congolese government.
The Lord is blessing the Adventist University of Lukanga. The institution is growing. It is impacting the whole country. You know, now we have more than now, I think we can count 4 members of the parliament that have gone through Lukanga. The institution is growing, and we praise God that the impact is being felt.
In second quarter 2026, your 13th Sabbath World Mission Offering Overflow will bring the Lukanga campus a modern nursing laboratory and simulation classroom for nursing students to practice their learning life skills, similar to what we see here at their sister institution, Southern Adventist University's School of Nursing in the United States.
Lukanga Nursing School is an institution that started to solve a problem. Students are coming out of look of the nursing school, and they are doing wonders wherever they are going. The only problem that we have, nursing schools, they need expensive materials, expensive laboratory, expensive simulation materials. So the clinic, being also equipped, will also help to impact the community, at the same time help the student for the training. When we want to do the internship for students, we are compelled to send them very far, even out of the country.
13th offering for that university will help so much, because from there it will impact the entire country. They need that nursing school of Lukanga for their training, so that they can become medical missionaries from that school, being trained to serve the entire DRC and even outside the DRC. The nursing school will also help the mothers in terms of nutrition of their children, and the impact will be very, very great.
The 13th Sabbath offering will help the nursing school to operate well, helping students to have a good training. We are preparing our students to be missionaries, medical missionaries.
Leadership reminds us of the true evangelistic purpose of the university and its nursing school.
Jesus was preaching and healing. So we would like to use this school in all our means to advance the mission, to impact the life of people, teach them about the love of God, and prepare them for the soon return of Jesus Christ.
The medical mission work is our entering wedge for sharing good news. This 13th Sabbath, you can join these students as they become gospel-bearing medical missionaries.
I would like to thank all our leaders for such a thing. We appreciate so much, not only us who are working in the church, even the community outside the church appreciates so much.
I want to thank you all for your donations that will help to enhance the Three Angels message through the medical activities. And I believe and trust that God's work will be also will improve in this part of the world.
So we are excited that the World Church is prepared to meet the needs of Lukanga University, and more specifically, the School of Nursing. The equipments which will be there will transform the university.
On Sabbath, June 27th, you can assist in training the next generation of medical missionaries with modern medical equipment in Central Africa. What are you planning for your 13th Sabbath offering gift? From the Network 7 Media Missionaries and the Lukanga Adventist University in Northeast Congo Union Mission, this is Mission SONlight. What a great bunch of guys sharing what's happening. These leaders have some excitement happening on their campus, and they're excited for that. And, of course, some of those leaders are from the Union. And as we said earlier, they traveled over to meet us in Kinshasa. And you probably didn't know it, but in the background of some of those shots is a new ministry that's happening in Kinshasa. And that, of course, leads us to our next story.
Yeah. So as we talked about earlier, Elder Aguri was talking about how the members are self-sent or self-organized, self-motivated, self-activated to do ministry. And they are just excited to tell what God is doing for them in their lives. And so in our next story, our final one for this month, this quarter, one of the episodes we learned about the Adventist Media Center and how they started in a studio about the size of ours here. It's our studio, this one that we're working in right now, is about 5 feet by 9 feet, or 2 meters by 3 meters. And the goal is to expand, or they have expanded into a larger studio. It's still not very big. It's only 25 feet by 25 feet. So that for studios, that's pretty small. But you can do amazing things in small spaces.
So that's
too.
like 7 to 8 meters for those using the other measuring system. That's a very small, tight space.
As many of our living rooms in the U.S. are
bigger than that.
Yeah. And so, but they're doing amazing things. And so let's look and see what their story is and what they're doing in that space.
Okay. Kinshasa is the capital and largest city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's one of the world's fastest growing megacities with an estimated 18.5 million residents. Kinshasa is the third largest metropolitan area in Africa and fourth most populated capital city in the world. The city stretches along the southwestern shore of the Pool Malebo on the Congo River. Across the river lies Brazzaville, the smaller capital of the neighboring Republic of the Congo, forming the world's closest pair of capital cities despite being separated by a 2-mile-wide unbridged span of the Congo River. This 13th Sabbath, you will be invited to join the West Congo Union Mission leaders in Kinshasa as they outfit this brand new media facility built in the heart of the city with all new media tools to broadcast to Kinshasa, DR Congo, Central Africa, and the world.
The work to reach the people across Congo is greatly complex, and the distance to the fields is far. 80% of the Adventist members are actually in the central and eastern part of our country, because the work began on the easier border by missionaries coming from Rwanda and then to the south. Here in the west in Kinshasa is the largest French-speaking city in the world with 18 million residents here. There are only 20,000 Adventist members, so it is a new field of work here in the city.
West Congo Union Mission is home to intrepid Adventist laity, working to maximize the use of media to share the truth as it is in Jesus with their neighbors near and far. This 13th Sabbath, you're invited to join them to complete this 4-story media center to begin broadcasting from radio, television, and internet here and around the world.
The Adventists love the gospel and are happy to work for Jesus. They volunteer to serve in missions and giving up salaries elsewhere.
Here you can see the current media facility. It's about 25 feet by 25 feet, housing both the joint Adventist World Radio and Hope Channel studio and the control center for both broadcast entities.
Through our small budget and volunteers on a subsidy, we've built the work here, including the media center, reaching people with the local radio and television channels that we have. As you can see, it is very small and inadequate. Yet we have been able to grow the church with the leading of the Spirit. It has been astounding in a short time to see people come to know Jesus, and even some other denominational pastors have come to love Jesus in the Adventist message and have brought their entire churches too.
The church wanted to start a radio station, so they set aside the funds to start a radio station using a license that had been inactive. They began in a small studio and continued for many years. Then the church started the television station, and the result was this small media center. We lacked means to operate them separately, so they were in cooperation with each other. It was important to reach the population of this vast city. The church is small here.
The idea we had here, we had a team working together for radio and television, starting in a very small house, a studio that we had. You could see maybe in other videos here. But now we bless the Lord because you see with this big media center which is coming up, we are able now to work. We will not separate people, but we will work together as a family to spread the gospel.
Despite this humble setting, the nearby new building will open soon to adequately house Adventist World Radio, Hope Channel DRC, and the Adventist Media Center.
We were quite surprised when the World Church saw what we were doing and offered this building behind us. It is a gift of the General Conference, the Hope Channel, Adventist World Radio, and the East Central African Division. Our union, conference, and local members' role was to provide the laborers and also the new equipment for recording. This seems like an easy task, but many of our workers are already volunteering for free. They don't have much, if anything more, to give. But our members gave some, and as God promises us, He met us where we were.
This project has been funded by the GC, Adventist World Radio, Hope Channel International, and the East Central Africa Division. The church members have also contributed to this project.
We are opening the Media Center on faith. The World Church and Division have allowed us to build an adequate building. Our local members have put their shoulders together to work too. This 13th Sabbath, we know we have done all we can. Now, we are asking you to join us. We are just waiting on your hands to help us equip this building with cameras, cables, microphones, switches, and all the studio accessories.
Equip our studios, not only the studios, also we have media boxes whereby we need technology, equipment to be used, and also to equip our tower.
They are doing a great deal with so little. Your gift this quarter will mean so much.
People very committed here were performing miracles and doing their best to create contents and stream good programs.
It is important to understand that the work is not just affecting the church growth in the city. We connect through satellites and the internet. We have many radio and television licenses in the country, more than 20. And we are reaching thousands, even millions. And then you can see with the internet that we are unlimited to reach those in French and English languages in Africa and around the world.
Your 13th Sabbath offering will help us to equip this building with a good quality of equipment and be able now to work and bring out the message we have to reach out to millions of people in the city and throughout Africa and throughout the world. Because we will not work only for Kinshasa or for DRC, but also for all French-speaking Africa and all the French-speaking world.
We will equip with modern quality of equipment, and our media team will reach far beyond these walls with the messages of the three angels. We will be able to lead many people to Jesus through the French language, Ngala, Chaluba, and Swahili dialects too, to have the maximum impact.
This is just a new building, nearly complete, and very soon, with your gifts, it will be equipped to share the three angels' messages across the internet, AWR and Hope Channel, in the East Central Africa Division, and beyond.
We acknowledge the World Church members in their Sabbath pew. This offering will save many. You are impacting the kingdom, have no doubt.
This project behind me is a blessing from the World Church to our union, not only to our union, but to Africa as a whole.
We are thankful that Mission SONlight is here and that through them you will hear our story. Please contribute with what you have, and together the kingdom will grow.
Okay, we want to thank all of you that is supporting us. Kinshasa can move the world and can do many things through this building you can see.
The time for the 13th Sabbath is now. What will you give to finish the work here at the new Adventist Media Center in Kinshasa? For the Seventh-day Adventist Church in East Central Africa Division and the Network 7 Media Missionaries, this is Mission SONlight.
So a lot is happening in that space.
Yes.
It's great to see them moving into the larger space and being able to utilize that. Some people may not have caught, but Hope Channel is housed in that new studio and AWR. And so the Word of God is actually being broadcast out of there to the region, and a lot is being done in that little space.
So this new building is going to be extraordinary for their ability to just carry on production. We think of television, Hope Channel, we think of radio, AWR, and of course they're using the internet. And not only that, we don't think about it so much in the U.S., but they use WhatsApp. They send episodes and stream on WhatsApp and other messaging applications. So the work that those, it's not just television and radio, the work that those two are producing is going out in extraordinary other venues and ways. So,
and being able to reach people in a personal way, not just they hear it over the radio, but you have a relationship with people if you have their WhatsApp number, and so you have a relationship, you can send that to them, and you're actually making contact with people that you may know.
And so as we sit here and record this is summer 2026, they're actually beginning to produce content from that new building now. I've just been in touch with the treasurer from the union there and looking forward to seeing how all of this develops. Jordan, thanks so much for being a part of our program today. Front and center here as we talk about the stories from the inter-European division, not the inter-European division, I'm jumping ahead on another project we're working on, the East Central Africa division, and which, by the way, next quarter we'll be talking about that inter-European division.
They all kind of merge together as we're working on them.
When you're working on 2, 3, 4 at a time, they run together. So we're looking forward to sharing those stories. It's been a blessing to share these stories as well today. Yeah. Thank you so much to our listeners and our viewers who have been a part of the program today and are a part of the program every week when we drop a new episode of Mission SONlight Chat. Thank you so much for being a part, and we look forward to hearing from you and sharing with you as we go on. Don't forget, you can stay connected with us, missionsonlight.org. Text us 1-423-855-4877. Email hello@missionsonlight.org. Please keep praying for us and know that we are praying for you. This is Mission SONlight Chat.